Hello there, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. My name is Victoria, and we are having a look at October 2024 money and career reading for you guys. We have exciting, interesting energy coming up for you guys in October. We're going to focus a little bit here on the lunations for you. Of course, September 17th, 18th, we've had a full moon lunar eclipse in the sign of Pisces. We then, on the 22nd of September, have the autumn equinox, right? Equal day and night, focus on balance and equality and fairness in our lives. And then October 2nd, we've got a new moon solar eclipse in the sign of Libra. Very relationship based, our relationship with ourselves, with our family, with our spouses, with our friends, with our business partnerships, with life in general, right? So really a focus on those relationships there, but new moons can bring new beginnings. And with a solar eclipses do bring change, and they can bring fated events and even surprises in our life there as well. So this can be very social for you. You could be meeting all kinds of new people because that new moon in Libra is occurring in your house of wishes and dreams, and also one of social connections. So you could be like a little social butterfly there, Sagittarius. Then we have in October as well, we've got on the 17th a full moon in the sign of Aries. It's not an eclipse this time, but a full moon, of course, can bring something to fruition for you. It can be the close of a cycle or a chapter or something in your life. You could be putting an end to something, and it can be very enlightening, perhaps, for some of you there. So, but that is, of course, in the sign of Aries. So this can be where you are breaking free of something that's been holding you back, and you are becoming a little bit more bold and brave to start something new. Aries is about starting something, following your passions and your goals and your dreams. So let's get right into your reading. I'm just going to pull out all your cards and then I'll tell you what they are. It just saves us a couple of minutes here because these videos do tend to be a little bit long, and I am doing a Celtic cross for you guys this time, considering that we do have an eclipse. In the back of the deck here for you, we've got the Strength card, card number 8. Eights are, of course, related to manifestations and abundance, but also flexibility and adaptability in our lives. The Strength card reminds us of discernment. We need to know when to come out roaring like a lion, embracing our inner strength and courage, but we also do need to know and recognize when to take a calmer, gentler approach at things. So, but ultimately, the Strength card does remind us of our inner personal strength and power. You might need to be patient for something, but your patience may also be paying off. But people could look to you as a sign of strength, right? For that help and guidance. You're very big picture oriented. You have a tendency to be able to motivate people, and you are very philosophical. You're very wise, right? You have a lot of information in that little brain of yours, and so maybe this is where people do look to you for a little bit of strength or for that guidance. And maybe you don't always want to give it, or you don't always feel in the mood for it, but it is more of a compliment than anything else. So you might need to tap into your courage to make some change, or to try something different, to try something new, or bring up issues that perhaps have been ignored or brewing under the surface for a while. Eclipses do tend to bring those things out, as well as same with full moons. We have here your first message, TikTok. TikTok reminds us of the divine timing of things, the natural order of events. All right, so there could be something here where, again, patience, right? Patience is a virtue. So, the universe is encouraging you to just stay open and, just kind of allow things to unfold naturally. There could be something coming to fruition for you. There could be doors opening for you. And there could also be some external things that are going on, and you just need to be that quiet, conscious observer and just see where things fall into place. TikTok does remind us here as well that timing is important for everything. So if you're looking for a new job, timing is important with that, right? Some certain times of the year may not always be the best for, a job search, right? That kind of thing. We want to make sure that we're timing things correctly. So, I mean, if you live paycheck to paycheck, or maybe even if you don't and you don't want to dip into your savings, but you want to change careers or you want to find a better paying job, it's not always in your best interest to walk away from the job that you have now before you have something else. Timing, right? We've got to put things in order. This does remind us, though, to release ourselves from the constraints of time, right? Because we do put a lot of emphasis on where we are or what we want to do, and we've tied it to the calendar or the clock. And creative energy, or finding our path to success, or allowing things to unfold and blossom, they're not tied to a calendar necessarily. And sometimes when we do focus too much on the clock, or we focus too much on where we are perhaps in our trajectory in our lives, we sometimes do get a little bit derailed, right? Because we create those blocks where there doesn't need to be any, right? For example, maybe you're sitting there, you're going, I'm 30 years old and this isn't where I wanted to be, and I wanted to be here, 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 and here. Well, we can take a step back and look at where you happen to be and then say, okay, what can I do to change that? What can I do something a little bit different, right? But don't allow yourself to really be tied to that clock, right? Because things do unfold the way they're meant to. So we also do have mending. All right. So fixing financial issues, fixing things within relationships, partnerships, right? This is a period of mending. It's a period of growth, fixing the issues that, that have been, kind of derailing you. And so sometimes by mending something, it's something within ourselves. Especially if we've been feeling a lack of confidence, sometimes it is in a relationship with people. And if you do share any money, any resources with another person, it's money conversations can be really tricky, right? And money issues can actually sometimes make or break a relationship, right? Because especially if we've got two very different ways of handling our money or belief systems around money. If you're like a saver, or if you've got one person that's a saver and the other person that, money is like water through your fingers, right? Unless they find a common ground and learn to work together, they're always going to be at polar opposites of the spectrum, and things aren't always going to be pleasant, right? And so again, sometimes like something like that can just make or break a relationship because you just get on each other's nerves all the time. So mending here, what do you need to course correct in your relationship with money? Some of you here, if there's been some bumps in the road with your job, this is an opportunity here to get things back on track. But of course, this can be something that you're fixing within yourself, right? Strength card here, courage. And this can help you to move forward and make some bold moves that perhaps you've wanted to make. Center of your reading, we do have the Page of Cups coming up here. So this can represent a surprise is ready to come in, or there's some door opening up for you. The Page of Cups is very creative energy as well, and it can be that there's something that you want to achieve or something that you want to create. This can represent that you really want a job or a career path, something that's rewarding financially, but also something that fills your heart with joy, something that speaks to your talents. And because, all work and no play, it's not great for anybody, especially you, Saggy, right? You like to be free, right? You like a little bit of freedom to, do what you want or need to do. Creative license, creative freedom, if you will, right? And I'm a Saggy rising. I manage quite a lot of people, and we do have processes and procedures that we do need to, adhere to and follow. But we also do have that creative license. We also do have that little bit of freedom. So, and I have the freedom to manage my people to however the hell I want, right? But if I'm in a job or in a company, which I have been, where I've been, handcuffed per se, it's fine for a little bit, but eventually I will break out of those handcuffs like the Incredible Hulk, right? And I will go running for the hills. And I'm like, no, you can't keep me in a box, So the Page of Cups is very much like that. So, you know, if you've been feeling as though you want to level up, or you've been feeling like you want that little bit of freedom to do something creative, or to, go through your workday the way that you want and put your unique stamp on things, right? Or you're looking for something new, it's right here in the center of your reading. And some of you are considering going out on your own, right? Maybe being your own boss. Maybe there's some things that you create at home that now you're ready to share with the world. Maybe you're a painter, or, you know, maybe you do something. I used to have my home-based baking business, right? I made custom cakes and all that kind of stuff for people. And, I don't do that anymore. But, but I still do it every once in a while for fun. But maybe you do something like that and you're like, let's see if I can make some money doing this. So you could be like a little side job there with that. Some of you could also, with the Page of Cups, you could have a personal relationship, whether it's a friendship or a romantic relationship here, that is moving you in a different direction. Maybe helping you think a little bit differently about your money, or how you make it, or how you spend it. But I do feel that some of you have either new love coming in here, or you have a next level of commitment with a current romantic relationship. And that, of course, can very much change how you deal with your finances, right? It can give you a little bit of relief, especially if you're moving in with somebody or something. And this is like, wow, 2 paychecks are better than one. All of a sudden I have more money, even though I'm not making any more, but I just have more to spend. So that can be really exciting, and it can help give you a little bit of financial freedom. We do have the Fool that's crossing you here. And so when we have something crossing, it's a challenge. The Fool is a great card. It's one of new beginnings, a fresh start. It's one of, jumping right into something, right? The leap of faith kind of energy. But it's full of adventure and it's full of promise. And so either you're looking at taking a new approach to something, again, a new venture, a new business venture, new relationship, again, can change or help your money situation. You could have a new big idea that can put you in line for a better career path, right? Some creative project. But when the Fool is crossing you, this can be that there is a delay with something new. This can be that you're looking for something a little bit different, but you're not sure what that looks like. It can also be a surprise coming in when we have something in the challenge position. It's something you need to work through. So is there some fear? Right? Is there a fear-based energy that's here for some of you, right? We want something better. We want to make more money. We want to set ourselves up for the future. And can we do that where we are right now? Are we putting our money in the right kind of investments, or do we need to make some big changes? And sometimes we don't quite get going because there is that fear-based energy that's there, right? Fear of change, fear of fear of something new, fear of success, fear of failure, right? And so sometimes we do need to work through our inner fears. Now, this can also represent here, the Fool can be very naive energy. And so there could be something here that you just don't know the answers yet, or you just don't know something. So you may need to do a little bit of research, or you may need to wait something out in order to figure out what your next steps are. But we do have fresh energy that's coming in here, so it's very exciting. And like I said, the Page of Cups can certainly represent a bit of a surprise. Now, I will point out we've got a Page of Cups, we've got an Empress card, we've got the Fool card, and we've got the Lovers card. So some of you are considering starting a family. Empress being a pregnancy card, the Lovers, right? Soulmates, those perfect partnership, Page of Cups, pregnancy card potentially there can represent children. So if you are, if you're not planning on getting pregnant, maybe take some steps to protect yourself there, because there could be a little surprise on the horizon for you. There could be, again, new love or a increased romantic connection that, again, is having an impact on your money. But that aside, the Empress does bring us some wonderful, wonderful things. And the Empress can bring us new beginnings. It can bring us a lot of creative energy. You got a lot of creativity coming in here. In your reading here, Saggy. So it's like, if you feel like you're stuck, or if you feel like there's something that you need to correct, or, maybe you do need to tap into your creative resources. It might be by asking a friend for help. It could be, by just trying something a little bit different and just, taking a little bit of a risk, right? The Fool card, jump right in, take a little bit of a risk as much as you're kind of comfortable with, right? We can get out of our comfort zone, and then we can also step into like red flag territory. So, a little bit of uncomfortable energy isn't a bad thing. But the Empress is ruled by Venus, brings us abundance and growth and resources, new beginnings. It brings something to fruition. And this is in your subconscious. So your underlying feelings, right? You want the growth, you want happiness and joy though, as well in this energy. So, so you may have an underlying knowledge that something is shifting in your world. And we do have an energy here for you, Sag, with some planetary aspects that are going on, that there are some major blocks that are being removed for you right after the full moon eclipse in September 17th. And so the next few months for you, things are going to start getting a little bit easier, and you may even have some wonderful things going on. Very exciting. There's a little bit of a buzz in the air. And so like deep down with this Empress card here, it's like, right? If you know, you know. And so trust your feelings, okay, in this, especially in this energy. Trust your feelings. Trust your intuition, because you're being shown a path, you're being shown some answers, the doors are starting to open for you. And again, it's like a little bit more peaceful and a little easier for you. A lot of Saggies have been through the ringer the last couple of years or so. And you may have been feeling like walking through quicksand, and, maybe you've been making some changes, but you're like, man, why is everything so difficult? And this is where things are kind of shifting for you at this time. And so just be aware of those open doors, and be aware of your power to create the financial abundance and prosperity and the life and the career and all of that you are looking for, because this magic is very much in the air. Four of Swords is here. This is your recent past. This is the energy on its way out, but it's influencing today still. And the Four of Swords is a card of rest, relaxation, and one of meditation and connection with the universe, connection with your intuition. So it can be that you've been feeling tired and drained, and you're like, okay, yeah, I need a little bit of a break. And this break may require a career change, or it may just be that, okay, I need to take a vacation and go do something fun. Page of Cups, right? I need to do something exciting, the Fool, right? And this can actually really help to just change your energy around a little bit. But the Four of Swords can very much also speak to peace of mind, finding your inner peace, and of course connecting with the cosmos, right, to set those intentions for whatever it is you're looking for that affects your money, your finances, your abundance, your career path, all of these things. And so this is where we're seeing that shift happen, and it's because of your conversations and your intentions that you've been setting, right? What is it you want? Part of your motivation here can also be peace. With the Four of Swords, very calm, very relaxing energy, right? We can't relax unless our mind is at ease, right? And we do have the Mending card here. So it may be that you are solving issues with a partner in your life, and business partner, friendship, family, whatever it happens to be, with someone you share money, resources, or a home with. And it can be that your focus is on mending, right? Mending that relationship with someone. If you can't mend it, we do have an Eight of Cups here. It's in your crowning position, what you know, your goals, your thoughts, your possibilities there. And the Eight of Cups is a transitional card, right? And it is wherever we are right now, even though there's not necessarily anything super wrong with it, but there's something missing. There's something not fulfilling, something not working. So we do need to do something different. We do need to look forward. And this is an energy where we can either turn our back, let something go, and walk away to a better tomorrow, to a different tomorrow, even if we don't always know what that looks like. There's the Fool. Or we can leave a current situation behind and we can move forward and blossom in a situation, right? Because the next card is the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups being your wish fulfillment card, what do you need to do to achieve your wishes and your goals and your dreams? What changes do you need to make? What do you need to resolve? What do you need to let go of? And this is showing you that there is potential for something a little bit better on the horizon. And it doesn't necessarily involve, leaving something behind, but it could, right? So, this is a time of transformation. It is a time of change. So wherever your thoughts are at, you're looking to the future. You're not looking at the past. And so are you looking for something new, or are you looking for something just to improve, right? The possibilities are endless. We do have the Lovers card in your near future. Lovers card, Gemini energy. And the Lovers card is about things coming into alignment. This can be you coming into alignment. This can be where you really do connect and meet with your higher self and you're like, I know what I want. I know what's going to make me happy. This can be about partnerships, right? Personal partnerships, business partnerships. This is about partnering up with the right department, the right job, the right company, the right investment opportunity, right? This is where things come into alignment, and this is positive things. So you could have new beginnings on the horizon. You could be connecting with new people, new companies, new groups, new opportunities there, right? And they're in alignment with what you want. But you may have a choice to be made. The Lovers card's Gemini energy, and there's a duality aspect to that. So you may have a choice to make, right? Eight of Cups, we're making a choice to do something. What does that look like to you? And so with this here, you could have multiple opportunities opening up for you. You could be at a fork in the road, right? And we see that a little bit here. A fork in the road. Do you keep going the way you're going? Do you tweak something and go this way? Do you do something brand new and go this way, right? So you have choices to make. Make sure you do listen to your intuition, trust your heart, and make sure that you have whatever information that you need so that you can feel comfortable in making whatever decisions that you're making. But we do have the Hermit card here as well. And this is you, your current attitude, and also an advice card. The Hermit card is Virgo energy at that full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces. The moon is in Pisces. The sun is in Virgo. And the Hermit represents Virgo energy. Virgo is about your day-to-day habits and patterns and routines, your work, your health, happiness, and well-being. So this can be a focus on that. Are you happy in your work? Is it bringing you what you want? Is it time well spent? Are you getting an honest day's work for an honest day's pay? Do you get along with the people that you work with, right? Is there something in your personal world in regards to money and your spending or your saving that needs to be healed, right? Then this is the time when you are really focusing on those things. The Hermit does bring in a healing energy, right? And again, we've got healing and we've got mending. And so, this is quite important. And sometimes what happens is it's just our attitude towards money or to ourselves internally, right? And so part of your belief systems could be potentially changing here about your possibilities to make money or how you set yourself up for the future. Now, the Hermit card is also about making a wish and following the path towards those wish fulfillments. And remember, this new moon solar eclipse is in your 11th house, which really does have a focus on your wishes and your future. So if you were to do some soul searching, go within and light the light in that lantern with your wish so it illuminates your path forward, what would that look like? What would that look like for you with your career? What would that look like with you for your money or setting yourself up for retirement, right? The Hermit is a wise old sage, right? So we are looking to the future and we are looking to some retirement. Maybe some of you are retiring, but more likely you're like, oh my goodness, I'm getting old, right? TikTok, okay? Sometimes TikTok energy is like, we need to pitter patter, let's get at her. But you might be looking and saying, okay, I'm getting older. I don't have anything set up for my retirement and I better start thinking about that now, right? So that could be where you are thinking there. Your external environment, we do have the Two of Pentacles here, and this does represent a focus on balance in your life, balancing your money, especially with the Two of Pentacles, the balance between spending and saving, the balance between earning and spending, the balance between two people sharing money and resources, right? And again, there's an imbalance there, so we need to focus on that balance. And it can, of course, again, be one person does this with money, another person does this, but they're not seeing eye to eye. And so we do need to really focus on that and make sure that we are, sharing responsibilities properly, sharing bills. And we also, can kind of like maybe just make a couple of little tweaks here and there to make sure that we are on the same page with money. Now, the Two of Pentacles can also represent that there might be a lot going on in the next couple of months for you. This is the energy, of course, activating in October, but it does carry you through longer than that. And with that Two of Pentacles, it can be that there's a lot going on and that you're busy. And so this is just a reminder there that, even though you're juggling things, you've got a lot on the go, you make it look easy, just be aware that, sometimes if we're out of alignment, we're out of balance, and we're doing too much for too long, that's when tiredness and exhaustion and all that stuff comes in. Two of Pentacles can represent a couple of different opportunities and doors opening up for you here as well, but you're ultimately making a decision. Got the Wheel of Fortune, your chart ruler, Jupiter, showing up for you guys. Very nice. We've got the Two of Cups. Interesting that we got the Two of Cups with the Lovers card. And we've got the Seven of Wands right there. So this does tell a little bit of a story. Got the Ace of Pentacles at the back of the deck. Ooh, right? Ace of Pentacles, a little bit of luck. New beginnings, some money coming in. The Ace of Pentacles can be very lucky and can represent a windfall coming in. It can be a little bit of a surprise, a little bit of magic in the air. It can be a new job. It can be a raise. It can be a promotion. It can be an investment opportunity that can pay off over time. Remember, the Ace of Pentacles is a seed of something new, right? It can lead you up into the 10, but Pentacles are slow moving. So it can be like a long-term investment opening up for you, but very exciting in that energy. So with that coming hidden behind the Wheel of Fortune, Two of Cups, and the Seven of Wands, this can be that something is shifting for you in a very positive way. You may need to very much focus, Two of Cups, very much focus on balance and harmony with your money, right? So is your bank account, is your bank book balanced? Are you making sure that, you're balancing your spending with your saving, right? It's boring, right? Who likes to do that? We like to spend our money and have fun, right, Saggy? But we got to get down to reality sometimes here. This is showing you if you are sharing money or resources with another person, right, that make sure that everyone is on the same page. And remember, balance, fairness, and equal responsibilities looks a little bit different to everybody. It's not always about money. Maybe it's about percentages, or maybe it's about, okay, yeah, you go out and you have a higher paying job, you make all the money, I'm going to raise the kids, the family, look after the house, and all that kind of stuff, right? And there is an equality in there, right? But it might not just necessarily be about money. So whatever balance, fairness, and equality within a partnership means to you, that is what we're focusing on, and that's what we can achieve. We may need to put up some boundaries there with that Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands can certainly be about advocating for yourself or your others, standing your ground, though, right? And it's like, no, ye shall not pass. We're not doing this anymore. So in order to maintain balance or restore balance in that healthy equilibrium, we might need to stand up for ourselves or other people. We might need to draw that line in the sand, but we do need to turn and face something head on. Right? We're not running away from responsibility. We're not running away from issues, right? We're facing a situation and we're figuring out how to resolve it. But you're very much in a position of power and strength. Partner up with the right people, the right investments, the right opportunities at the right time. So we do have a couple of twos showing up for you. We do have this duality energy that is showing up for you. So again, you can have a couple of different pathways, a couple of different options that are opening, but we love the Wheel of Fortune coming in here for you guys. This does remind you of the ebb and the flow of life, right? And, the tides turn and we go through periods of difficulty and hardship, and where we feel like we're walking through quicksand, or we feel like we're sinking even. But the Wheel of Fortune in the upright shows that we are moving forward. This is an energy of expansion and growth and good luck and good karma, easier energy for you. You're stepping into the flow of abundance here. The Wheel of Fortune does represent change, and we're really expanding in a very positive way here. You could have unexpected events. You could have surprises. Again, we've got an Ace of Pentacles at the back of the deck. Yes, we like that, right? And really good omen there for your money and your resources. And like I said, we've got some things shifting there after that lunar eclipse in Pisces. Just something that is just jolting you out of a stuck kind of energy. And so, yeah, things start to get a little bit better. Those doors open up for you. And of course, work with the energy of Jupiter, your chart ruler. And Jupiter is a wonderful planet, very benefic planet for us. And Jupiter does expand everything it touches, right? Sometimes we don't want to expand some things that it touches, right? But this is opening you up. So it's really awesome energy. So work with the energy of Jupiter, and you just never know what that might happen. We've got the King of Cups here as your hopes and your fears. And, you know, it is in the upright. It is the King of Cups, so it is way more positive than it is fear-based. However, we can address both of them. The King of Cups, you know, as a fear, right? Fear of leadership, fear of success. Hello, right? We do have fear of success sometimes because maybe, you know, even though you're nice and bold and fiery and brave, right? Sometimes maybe you just don't like to be in the spotlight, right? Or, you know, we can sometimes have like a fear of going out on our own, being that entrepreneur, right? King of Cups would be a successful entrepreneur, right? But sometimes the scariest part is getting going, is getting started. But I do see this more as a hope than anything else that brings you success and confidence and growth and happiness and joy. The things that you create bring you and elevate you into this energy of, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling strong, I'm feeling powerful, and I'm feeling that, you know, that I'm setting myself up for a wonderful future. And so really focus on the positive aspects of that, right? You could have a fear of being the boss as well, right? That's not always, that's always kind of a fear, because basically we're now responsible for other people, right? We've got the Four of Cups here as your overall outcome. The universe is handing you something here, okay? So some of you, you may need to wait a little bit. For some of you, things are going to happen very quickly, right? Others of you, there is a little bit of a waiting game here because there's maybe some decisions that you need to make along the way. And the Four of Cups shows us that, you know, we do need to pay attention, but we need to pay attention outside of our peripheral vision, all right, because we do have something coming in for us here. If you're feeling as though there's something missing, if you're feeling as though you've lost something, or maybe you just don't know what you want, make sure you keep your awareness open about the possibilities that something holds, right? Because maybe you're looking for a 10 of Pentacles, right? Well, and then you get an Ace of Pentacles. So you get the seed of something new that can really blossom into something fantastic, but it looks a little bit different to start out with than the 10 of Pentacles, right? So we do need to just really be open and aware in that energy. So you could get a little bit of a surprise at some point with that Four of Cups, all right? But this is also that reminder that not everything is always presented to us in a way that we expected. So expect the unexpected. So let's grab you a couple of more cards here. Sorry about that rumbling a second ago. There's some tractor bringing up some metal bins or something from the underground. So anyways, tends to be a little bit rumbly. Anyway, so let's grab Angels of Abundance messages here, and let's see what they have to say for you. We have bountiful nature. Beautiful. Spending time in nature helps shift you to a higher vibration and reminds you of the universe's infinite abundance. Go outside and enjoy a walk or hike with your pet. Meditate under a tree, garden, sit under the stars, or do some other activity to connect with the limitless vastness, right? When we connect with nature, we do feel at one. We've got detox your friendships here as well. New moon in Libra, social, right? Very social calendar there. Your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. The people who we connect with, whether it's in our workplace or in our friendship circle, right? The people who we do connect with and spend time with can either elevate us or bring us down, right? You don't want to be absorbing anyone else's negative energy, right? So this can be a time when you're breaking free from people that are holding you back. I'm going to leave all that there, guys. I hope there was something here for you. I do thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful October. If you enjoyed your reading, please do like, share, subscribe. It does help break the algorithm. It does help my video get seen. So I really do thank you in advance. It is free for you. But have a great month. I thank you very much, and I'll see you later. Bye.